Hello, Narnach here. Welcome back to Path of Exile. We are playing in the Harbinger League for the Fall of Oriath expansion. And today we're gonna run our very first Tier 3 map. It's gonna be the channel. And it's gonna be featuring monsters a bit more alive. They have a chance to avoid elemental ailments and they can't be stunned. And with that we have this lovely little divine vessel over here, a unique boss, deals 10% increased damage, has increased attack and cast speed, has increased life and increased area of effect. The channel map boss is the unique vulture, but by combining these two things, the boss is going to be more powerful, but once we defeat it, we can retrieve the divine vessel with the upgraded soul, or the extracted soul rather, from the map device, and we can use that to improve our god powers. The thing we're specifically hunting for is this one. Capture Winged Death to get 60% increased life recovery from flask used when on a low alive. So that's exactly what we're gonna do here.
The stone cannot stop the torrent. It can only divert it.
So, lovely little list of modifiers that we have here. So, in between episodes I managed to complete the remainder of the tier 2 maps. Oh, hello there, Eucharist Circlet. Completed the remainder of the tier 2 maps. And now we're starting on tier 3s. Still mostly just breezing through without really too much of a... Sure, that's naturally 5 linked, but doesn't really solve or anything, so we'll just ignore it. Oh, and we need to go back to the other side. So I did see some other mobs there. And it would be just a waste to not murder them. Lovely. Well, as you can see, we are just completely murdering and massacring everything we encounter. And that is still with a 4 link for our main skill, Dark Pact. So, well, with some properly upgraded gear, with some a couple more skill points, we should be able to do quite some damage. On the other hand, hey, we're level 75. This is only a level 70 area, so we're 5 levels over leveled. So we do have a little bit of a power advantage there. But I'm trying to compensate for that power advantage by just moving through as quickly as possible and get to the higher tier maps in a reasonable fashion. I must say I have been incredibly lucky with my map drops this league. Let's just deal with these first. Verici, what can I do for you? Keep the target on low life. Oh, that's gonna be a problem. We have to backtrack for that. That's gonna be even more of a problem. Hey, you know what? We will unsummon our zombie. Boom. Or zombies, rather. Oh, we got some purples coming in from the side. So if we produce our personal damage output, or if we produce the minion damage output, then of course there's going to be less opportunities for enemies to accidentally get killed by said army of minions. Wait, did you just resurrect him? Let's just deal with this for a little bit, then we can backtrack and go to wherever Verici pointed. Just double check. Okay, that actually extends. That is good to remember for once we get back there. Okay, keep the target on low life. So that's gonna be Jonah. Let's just curse you so I can actually do some self-casting here. I mean, I am after all my pretty strong damage source. Okay. And here we can compensate for the regen. We're good. Got it. But if we had the zombies here, And if I had also gone with the spell tome to put up the skeletons, then the minions would have crushed him and he would not have survived this. So Furichi missions always often require you to adapt your strategy to the situation, and for this build, this is how you just reduce the number of minions you have available to you. And suddenly it works out rather well. Yeah, let's just empty our pockets. Okay, like that. And now we move forward. Might as well just double check what's on that side rather than continuing straight back to where we came from. Was an ancestral power. Teleport in minions and then just explode things. One of the side effects of being massively more powerful than the enemies is that at least I will start playing more aggressively than I normally do. Simply because I can get away with it. Which is also one of the reasons why I'm actually eager to move into a higher tier content. Since if the content becomes more difficult, that means I need to slow down rather than getting away with slow playthroughs. On the other hand, Dark Pact is a pretty powerful skill. So it could be that we're gonna be doing this for a while. No, the blazing through content bit. Of course, you can make things more difficult by not playing blue maps, but playing rare maps. But well, they're low tier maps. So for now, I'm just gonna go through and I want to just unlock them as quickly as possible and move on to the maps that are naturally more difficult to play. And then I'm gonna use my currency there to make those more difficult. Also, I don't really have all that many orbs of alchemy, so wasting them on white maps also doesn't really feel that great at this moment. Because I still have enough gear that I would like to try to upgrade, and well, elks are pretty good for that. Must say I have been lucky in the amount of essences I've encountered. Ooh, Cartographer's Strongbox. Oh, that is lovely. Ooh, wow, maps have 11% quantity. That is nice. So let's apply an engineer's op to it. That's 2% quality. It would be better on the blue one, but yeah. And augmented. Freezes you when activated. That's not really that great, is it? On the other hand, map drops with 11% quality do have their own persuasion. So just a bit of anti-freeze potion before you hit the box solves all problems, and voila! Ghetto, factory, beach, factory, which is... So it's just mostly tier 2, wasn't it? Yeah. That's too bad. So technically this is the first tier 3 I'm running, so there's no tier 3s unlocked. Could potentially have dropped itself, but well, maybe it couldn't. But this is good, I got all tier 2s, not tier 1s. Wait, so mostly to the outside edge, yeah, okay, that was just a clear. Bringer of Fragility. I can search. So for now, let's stick to the inner one, see if we can just do a full clear. And that is a dead end as well. That means next tier. There's a lot of stuff happening here that I'm not entirely happy with. Taking damage for one. Okay. Yeah, I did clear everything there. then we are slowly moving over to the final sections of the map. Oh, lovely. Grim Maul. Also overflowing with items. Okay, there's enough enemies here that I'd like to have a totem here and then just murder everything. That is just wonderful. Okay, 50 plus still remain. Ooh, look at that. Wonderful. Every once in a while, there's just some strategic application of self-cast. Works wonders. And here, enough enemies around, so just hitting them gets you a lot of life leech. You can sustain it pretty well with the self-cast. In the less threatening fights, definitely an option. And now 8 monsters remain, so that means boss fight is upon us. Okay, there's a Bloodlines pack there. And the Wing Death is more dangerous today. On the other hand, do I really care all that much? Oh, he's gonna go. He's gonna go for a random target, and I'm presenting it with a lot of targets today. Wait, chicken? Yeah, there you go. Okay, that was an attack, and we got it. And we got a rare channel map back. Ooh, unidentified. Nice. Can use that for the getting the achievement of running a rare unidentified map, because that is something that sounds like quite a lot of fun to me. Also a nice challenge, but there's that. Okay. Just get rid of all the items we picked up. Currency things, and then from the map device we now have a captured soul of the Winged Death. Cannot be traded or modified. Give it to Sin to unlock a secondary Pantheon power. So, good thing is in the epilogue we have a Sin.
Come, little spirit, quieten your rage. Become one with this exile. Be strength on their journey into the dark realms of this world.
Ooh, upgraded a Soul of Rislava. 60% increase life recovery from flask used when on low life. I really like the Soul of Rislava, so I felt this was very appropriate as a first soul upgrade. So that is yet another new aspect of the game shown and explained. With that, I'm gonna thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye bye.